one has drifted out. It's called nicely to Vasquez, it's deflected in, and it's the centre-back. It's the centre-back show. Hartley has stolen an equaliser. It's a Tim Khel celebration. Maybe that's for you, Eric Partaloo. Game on for Jamshedpur.
Well, 2 goals from 2 set pieces, Andy. You can see Jamshedpur have been working on their set pieces, certainly in the off-season and the pre-season, and it's a great little ball in. Vasquez does well to get in front there, but it's just a defender on the line that needs to get up. You know, Hermanti, the young player on the line, needs to get up because he's keeping Hartley on side, and Hartley can't believe his luck. It's right in front of him. He could have kissed that in and it would have gone in the back of the net.
Very familiar celebration.
Save from TP Rare Nation.
Given straight back. Lendungal. Vasquez, side of goal! Lasso! The drought is finally broken. The Lithuanian target man has waited 10 games to score. It could have been 1-0 for the other team, but now Jamshedpur have taken control early in the second half.
Now this is almost exactly to the game plan of Owen Coyle. Set little traps, expect where you're going to win the ball, play into the big man and then combine off of it. And it's exactly what they've done. A clever ball from Lennon to Stewart, holds up the play, brings in the big man, and that's exactly what Vasquez wanted.
Proven winner. Under half an hour of normal time remains in match number 8 of the Hero Indian Super League. Stewart whips it in nicely. Delicate header. Vasquez gets number 2. As double trouble from the Lithuanian striker. A training ground move has paid to perfection for Jamshedpur.
Well, it's going exactly to whatever the game plan I'm sure that Owen Coyle had at half-time, capitalising on these set pieces. Show us if he's back to the kind of form that...
And now it won't count at all. Well, it does. He's onside with his first touch. Jordan Murray, the Wizard of Oz, has made it 3-0. Owen Coyle is rejoicing. He's the first player he signed in the off-season. He's been biding his time. You asked the question, Praddy and Reddy. Jordan Murray has answered. They're celebrating in Bamberlin, and so they should.
Well, once again, it looked like a combination between the 2 strikers. Just the problem caused by Vasquez actually come off. It's come off of the defender, the Goa defender, but who's first to react? It's Jordan Murray, and he has just absolutely outmuscled the defender, kept his composure, and just poked it past the keeper to the delight of Owen Coyle, because he knows that's 3-0 and possibly all 3 points tonight.
Well, they go long for Vasquez. He's coming to that near post, but it's going to come inside for Stewart. And then he'll look to try and set up his counterpart, although he might go for goal himself. Oh, golazo indeed! He hit the post earlier, and he has brought this game alive!
Kianese just backs off a little bit to allow him that space and hits it with his weaker right foot in the top corner. Gives Katamani no chance. But look at the footwork here. Takes one more touch and just curls a beauty into the top corner. Jamshedpur take the lead here.
This man has scored 37 goals in the Scottish Premier League, and we know why. He could have had 2 tonight. They come at them again. There was a hint of a trip, but play goes. Oh! That is a golazo if I've ever seen one. You talked about a lack of goals from this outstanding player.
Once again, Stewart wins the ball. Jita this time, I think this was the instructions. One of the midfielders had to start getting forward and supporting. And as he's dragged, the players had to come out to make that challenge. Len's timed his run brilliantly. Great first touch and a great finish across the keeper to put his side probably justifiably into the lead.
Pressure, persistence, paying off. One goal, and there could have been a few more. Here is the sub. He's going for goal! Russell! On the pitch for seconds. Alex Lima has probably put the issue beyond doubt. His first ever goal in the Hero Indian Super League, and it's such an important one because it will cement their place, you would think, in second position.
Man on to shore up the midfield and tighten the defence. He's not known for his goal-scoring prowess, but you wouldn't think it the way he's taken that touch and struck that across the goal, giving Amrinder absolutely no chance, and in the process, almost certainly giving his side all 3 points tonight.
Stewart, this gets inside Pippin, feeds a perfect ball for Komutato. He's got an eye for goal, sets it up at his right. Oh yes, they're back in the contest. Breathtaking golazo from Komutato. It's game on.
Picked the right pass, Stewart. Komutato doing well, getting onto his right foot. No one closing him down, allowing him to get his head up, pick his spot, and he did that brilliantly. Just created the space, has taken a deflection, I think off of the chest of Bipin. That sent the keeper the wrong way.
Recently joined forces with the Hero Indian Super League, so over 200 countries get the chance to watch. Another goal! Ali Savia comes up from the back, makes up for some defensive errors. They're in this contest. Oh, yes, indeed they are. 3-2.
Yeah, it's clever play, just quickly taken free kick, just puts it into an area. The answer questions actually come off Raul Baker initially. He stuck his foot out, not knowing what's behind him. Ishan Pandita off the post. And who's there? A man who's been at the end of the criticism all night. Goes from zero to old hero.
Corner kick then for Jamshedpur at the lake end of the ground here in Vaskul. We've seen a lot of goals from set pieces in this stadium, and it is Hartley. We've seen another one. Peter Hartley, I said he's a leader, he's inspired. You, Darren Caldera, said we're going to get goals early on, and we've got one, and it's Hartley's second of this season already.
Well, that's a great start for Jamshedpur FC there. Good ball coming in again. We know how dangerous Greg Stewart is every time he's on a set piece. Amazing goal.
They've given the ball away here. They might get another one. He's going to try, and it is two. What an extraordinary start to this game in the Tilak Maiden Stadium. Greg Stewart's making his mark in India, and that's the way to make a mark.
Well, what a strike there. Brilliant. Brilliant from Stewart. You know you don't want to give a man of his caliber time and space. He's absolutely drilled that in the back of the net.
Vasquez has a good look at the ball. The referee's already blown the whistle. So who fancies this? I'll tell you who fancies this. It's in the picture. We've reached 100. The century is up. And the name on the lips of everybody in India is Greg Stewart. He's already a big candidate for hero of this match. He scored twice in the opening 24 here. And Jamshed.indiansuperleague.com. That's at 4:30 and 5:30 p.m. As Jamshedpur look for goal number 4, and Stewart's looking for a hat-trick. He has a hat-trick. Game, set and match. He has been brilliant this half. Look at the look on Rodis' face there, and on the Mungo's face, on the coach's face. They know they're beaten already with still, what, 55 minutes remaining in this case? It's Stewart's night without question. 8 out of 13 goals coming from situations like this one. Oh, he's gone for goal! Oh! How incredible is that? What, is there anything this man cannot do? That is a Boxing Day bouncer.
What
What a stunning strike from Stewart. We were right behind that, and the second it left his foot, you knew where it was going. He's bent it round the wall, it's clipped the post. Only one man in the wall, that's all Gil wanted. Was he a little bit too far across? But I tell you, he would have struggled to get there, the keeper. That is postage stamp right in the top corner.
Stewart's delivery is a sweet one, and he's finally done it. The drought is broken for the Australian. He has not scored since their second game of the campaign, and on what we've seen tonight, 1-1 is a fair indication.
There's that celebration again. Jordan Murray is absolutely buzzing. What a perfect delivery and perfect run. And Jordan Murray is able to keep his header down, but it's a beautiful jump. The goalkeeper has no chance at that height. Jamshedpur right back in this one.
Right now Murray is trying to track back to stay on it. He is onside. Murray plays it inside for Stewart. And an open goal. He's not going to miss from there. Reward for a fantastic game tonight. Boris Singh. He gets his second ever goal of the Hero Indian Super League. Another one of those players from the under-17s in the World Cup of 2017.
He tried to play it back for Greg Stewart, and it's a little touch off Lacro, and it just allows Boris Singh to be at the right place at the right time. And it's a composed finish into the net. And young Boris gets himself a goal. Great to see.
The energy now revitalised by the equaliser by Deshaun Brown. Looking for Pandita. Here's Pandita! He scores as a substitute time and time again! And here he is! He gets a breakthrough goal! His first for Jamshedpur! He'd come off the bench last season for Goa and scored 4 times! And here he is! He could be the hero!
And it's that man again, Stewart, supplying a dangerous ball into the box, and all 3 Northeast defenders don't deal with it. And Alex Lever, will he get the assist for that? Who cares? It's in the back of the net, and Pandita just Johnny on the spot. Looked like a little bit of a handball.
ATK early on in the season. Good ball in, and he's got it from Pandita once again. He's on the spot once more, and it's another goal inside the final 5 minutes from the man who can't stop scoring off the bench, Ishan Pandita. It's tough on Anil Khan and co, who've defended well. Aaron Dams denied a 31st clean sheet, and all of a sudden Jamshedpur are going top of the table.
Well, it's absolute heartbreak for SC East Bengal. They've hung on all this time, and Balwant Singh doesn't get close enough to Ishan Pandita. It's a great jump, a great leap, and a great header through the outstretched hands of Aaron Dunn. But it's that man, Greg Stewart, with an unbelievable ball from the corner. And Owen Coyle knows what that means to the club. To go top of the table tonight is massive for Jamshedpur.
Well, he has a knack at scoring goals when they matter most. Takes a certain kind of defending to prevent it. Much deeper one this time. Hartley's at the back post, headed back across, pushed out by Gurmit. Driven back, Chukwu! Well, that may have got the final touch up Daniel Chima Chukwu, but Mobashir is taking the congratulations for the shot that came back in.
They cracked under pressure again because Jamshedpur do everything right there. Peter Hartley knocking it back across goal, and has taken a wicked deflection to throw Gurmit off. It's a decent enough punch. Mobashir has hit Suvik Chakrabarti, then Chinglasana into the arm or the hip area, but maybe the goalkeeper can put it out of danger. And Sana Singh didn't even know a thing about that one. Hit him straight in the chest, and 1-0 to Jamshedpur.
For Jamshedpur looking to add to their set piece tally. It's over early. Sabia Hartley's header! and is dribbled in. Gurley was slow to react, and Peter Hartley, captain fantastic, gets himself another Hero Indian Super League goal, his third goal of the season.
With an important goal, maybe the most important goal of the season. Ali Sabia making it difficult in there. Casa Kamara can't deal with any threat. He doesn't even try and jump because there's too many bodies in the way. They tried to clog that area. Hartley getting a yard of space there. That's so important. You try and get a yard of space, and Kamara can't deal with the threat of Hartley. Unfortunately for Hyderabad, it's 2-0 down. Via
Alex Lima, Chima Chukwu's onside! There's only one outcome when Daniel Chima Chukwu gets the ball in the penalty area. Hyderabad's defence has gone walkabout once again.
Got to deal with it. Hyderabad, one defender, two defender. Chukwu offside. Picking up those second balls where Greg Stewart usually possesses that area. He's very intelligent there. The right weight, the right timing, and the right finish. 3-0 for Jamshedpur, and you like to think that is game, set, and match.
Jitty. Boris. Good ball for Stewart! Nobody picked him up. It was an excellent move inside the penalty area for Jamshedpur. And Greg Stewart continues to score goals for fun. 3 in 2 games for him now, and more importantly, it's put Jamshedpur in front against the defending champions. They hit the bar early on, and now they have found a way past the Waz. It's 1-0. Stewart with the only goal of the game so far. This is Boris. Chima Chukwu just inside him. That's a nice ball over the top. Ritwik Das racing to the middle, and a simple finish. Nobody tracked Ritwik Das's run. Chima Chukwu, score returns provider this time, but they won't care who gets the goals. Jamshedpur have a little bit of distance between themselves and the defending champions. It's Jamshedpur 2, Mumbai City FC 0. Greg Stewart and now Ritwik Das both on the mark in the first half.
Fantastic play from Jamshedpur, and see what happens.
Against Mohamed Nawaz to make it 3-2, and sends the keeper the wrong way, and Jamshedpur are back in it. They've taken the lead once more, and Mumbai's come back accounts to nothing now. Greg Stewart gets another goal in what's been a wonderful season. Goal number 9 for him.
But this man certainly does not crack under pressure.
Moment that they need, but that will come. That's a good ball over the top. This is Chukwu in behind. There's no flag. Oh, he's falling. It's gone straight to the goalkeeper. There's no flag. And Daniel Chima Chukwu marks his Jamshedpur debut with a goal.
My goodness me, he does look offside. But his power as he's took him through. Anwar can't stay with him. And Naveen has allowed that ball to go straight through him. Look at that. Oh. Dear, that's a bad mistake by Naveen in the goal there. Without doubt, shouldn't have scored. He should have been saved.
I know that Owen Corn was bitterly disappointed with. Here's Alex Lima coming forward. That's a great ball in behind. It's Chima Chukwu going in on goal and stabs it home inside the first minute. What a start for Jamshedpur! And once again, the man signed in the January window from Owen Coyle has got the opening goal for the Men of Steel. Right from the off, his second goal for his new club, his 4th overall this season. It's Bengaluru 0, Jamshedpur 1.
What a start for Chukwu. Parag just getting sloppy in the first touch there to call it.
Stewart against Gill to put the Men of Steel in front and sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. Very well taken penalty by Greg Stewart.
Yep, watch the hips here. And Greg Stewart, who shows the keeper one way and pulls it the other. It's a pretty good penalty to send the goalkeeper the wrong direction. You can see Gill's positioning there, telling him to go into that corner to give him a bit more.
First penalty coming in, the 45th minute. Here comes Stewart. The little dink down the middle, and the cheeky Panenka straight down the middle this time for Greg Stewart. He's a man full of confidence at the moment. A second goal, a second penalty, and Jamshedpur lead Kerala by 2-0.
Well, that's a confident finish. Which way do you go when you've already scored a penalty in this match? Do you go the other side? Do you go the same side? Or do you have Steel to go down the middle and do this?
Jamshedpur have never scored from 2 penalties in the same match in the ISL until now. That comes to Chukwu! 3 in a row for Daniel Chima Chukwu. And he's hit it into the ground with pace, and he's flown in past Prabhshuman Gill. And Jamshedpur, well, they're taking a further grip on this game now. Kerala absolutely shell-shocked at the start of the second half, and Chukwu gets his third goal for the men of Steel. It's 3-0.
Nobody was expecting that quick free kick from Greg Stewart. And it's Boris just cutting it back, but get the speed gun out. That was absolutely flying from Chukwu.
Stewart. Hartley. All sorts of problems, and Jamshedpur have finally broken the deadlock.
You can see this is off the training ground. Stewart plays it really, really deep. And it's Hartley who heads it back across goal. And sometimes you just have to beat Johnny on the spot. And there was Ritwik to stab it home from a yard out and give Jamshedpur the lead.
In that kind of space, with that kind of delivery from Stewart, will always cause problem. Stewart driving into the box and then setting up Boris.
And this is why he hasn't let the occasion get to him. He's given the ball away a little bit too much this first half, but he's still willing to make these runs. As you said, Stewart just drives in there, rolls it across the 6-yard box, and who goes in? Young Boris. He's come in from that wide area. Chukwu's dropped that little bit deeper, allowed that space for Boris, and he didn't need a second invitation there.
Oh, Chukwu. There's a good touch, and then the turn, and then the shot, and then the goal. And Chima Chukwu makes it 3-0. Jamshedpur are running away with this.
Damjanovic is down here. Divani doesn't see danger. As a defender, you have to see danger. That's danger. So you've got to tuck in and stop it. Great little move of the ball though from Chukwu. And a cool, calm finish from the man who is banging them in for fun at the moment. Good finish.
40 minutes on the clock. A resounding lead. Something out of this world. Greg Stewart. Stewart takes, deflected, and it goes in. Chennai in spirit, now surely broken.
It's taken a wicked deflection, but everybody's backed off, and there it's just hit Devrani and totally outfoxed the keeper. Devjit no chance whatsoever. That's game, set and match. Gotta beat.
And goal number 10 for Greg Stewart. Useful addition. Mobashir. Shiva Chukwu heard a call from behind him, and it's gone into Ishan. And Len Dungle, would you believe it, scores with a header. Probably one of the smallest men on the field. Mirshad looks at his defenders, but he's completely missed it at the near post. But they won't care where they come from. It's 1-0.
Easy for Jamshedpur, just stick it in the box. I think they're looking at the linesman. They're expecting the flag to go up, but certainly Lenny Dungle was not offside whatsoever. Chima might have been in an offside position, but of course he plays no part in it whatsoever. Lenny Dungle uses that 5'9" frame of his to head the ball down into the bottom corner, and that's 1-0 Jamshedpur.
Northeast were just caught ball watching a little bit. Ritwik does his in the middle. Stewart chips it over the goalkeeper. He didn't need help, and Greg Stewart is into double figures for the season.
As he goes through one-on-one with the keeper, waits for the keeper and just dinks it over him. 2-0 Jamshedpur. I think that's game over.
Clever finish. That ties him level on 10 goals with Darius Valskis as JFC's top scorer in the Hero ISL. Must have struck corner. But he has got that super sub tag. I'm sure it's one that he'd love to get rid of, but he'll settle for goals now. Greg Stewart, nice ball over the top. Murray! Oh, what a finish! And Jamshedpur are back in front, and we haven't seen that celebration for a while from Jordan Murray, just his third goal of the season.
Big Diallo maybe could have stepped up, but it's a great little ball from Stewart, and Murray knew exactly what he had to do once it dropped to him. What a ball that is from Stewart. Watch Murray just focus, concentrate. He knows the goalkeeper stayed at home. He knows it needs to go into that right-hand side. They don't give up this team, they just keep going no matter what's put in front.
Back on defensive duty though, it's Greg Stewart. Long way up this free kick, but we know what he can do with a dead ball. Oh, it's hit the crossbar. Chima Chukwu! Fires in from close range. And Jamshedpur finally get the lead in their possession. They feel.
Tried a free kick earlier on in the season. I think the keeper just gets a hand on it. But look at the Odisha defence, all stood watching. See Chukwu immediately follows up, looking for any bits and pieces that might come off the goalkeeper or off the goal itself. And that's a great diving header from Chukwu. 1-0 Jamshedpur.
Let's give it away. It's Chukwu in a goal. Chukwu! Gifted by Odisha. And Daniel Chukwu scores again. 2 quick fire goals.
It's ridiculous, a simple free kick. But look at Chukwu pressing people in the opposition's half, even though they've just scored, got to go 1-0 up. He scored just briefly before that, but he smells a chance. Goes to pressurise, and that's a poor goal to give away just in front of your own penalty box. The game certainly looks over now for Odisha.
Just caught there by Jerry. Play continues. Ritwik Das is in behind. It's Ritwik Das! Brilliant finish! Stayed on his feet. There was a challenge from behind. He was strong.
And just sticks it away in the bottom corner. There's the pass from Stewart. Watch this header. Just sets himself up beautifully. Slides it into the bottom left-hand corner of the goal. 3-1 Jamshedpur.
Brilliant play from Ritwik Das. By Victor Mongil. Stewart. Lendongo just blocked off Sahil. Jordan Murray! First touch, and another goal for Jordan Murray. Odisha are complaining they should have had a foul for a challenge by Lendongo on Sahil, not given by the referee. And Jordan Murray has capitalised, and Jamshedpur lead by 4 goals to 1. And surely now they're going 3 points clear at the top of the table.
Well, the referee's just come over to the linesman on this side. I think psychologically it'll be good just to get Boris on the field.
Nice little overlap from Digliana. Needs some quality into the box. It's Pandita! And the super sub does it again. Having missed an opportunity just a few moments ago. Too much space given by the Odisha defence in the box. And Ishan Pandita scores another goal coming off the substitutes bench. All his goals have come in the final 10 minutes. But this time he's just put the gloss on what's been another superb performance by Jamshedpur.
Still Greg Stewart. Fast TV. Needs support. Or maybe not. Greg Stewart. And Ritwik. And it's gone in! One hand on the shield for Jamshedpur.
In the right place at the right time, picks out that bottom corner and says, we want that shield. What a finish, and what an end to the season this young man's had. Ritwik, take a bow, son. You've given your side the lead. You've got one hand on the shield.
Good character shine.
Stewart, needs to be the timing of flicked on by Pandita. Chukwu! Fleck stays down. Kerala are furious with the assistant referee on this near side. They've come racing over. But Daniel Chukwu scores yet again for Jamshedpur.
Well, it was offside, but I'm not sure what's happened here.
You always catch me.